Many women are confused by the behavior of Sigma males, or men who act like they are just not interested in anything. It's not that these guys don't want to find a woman and settle down, it's just that they know what they want, and aren't willing to settle for less than their standards. These qualities make them more selective than most other types of men, which is why so many women can't figure out their mind. This is intriguing for many women, and it often ends up being a huge strength for these men in the long run. Sigma males are usually deeply intelligent, for one of many reasons that women fail to understand. While most people are content with being average, these guys know that true success comes from focusing on what's meaningful to them alone, until they get the results they are looking for. While it seems like this would attract many women, not everyone can appreciate the drive and ambition that these men have. Sigma males know the secret to success is working hard and not settling for less. What other people choose to do with their lives is none of their concern, and will never change the results they achieve in life. There are many things Sigma men do that women don't understand, and will continue to amaze even the smartest women, because Sigma males are just wired differently than other men. 1. They focus on their passions. The Sigma male is never satisfied with just being able to make a living. His purpose in life is to find the deep meaning that leads to true fulfillment, which usually means ignoring everything else in favor of his passion. This ability helps them achieve incredible results, but it also confuses the women trying their best to get into the Sigma's head. While some women will see this as avoidance or laziness, most will just assume that these men don't want anything out of life more than their passions alone. 2. They have high standards for women they date or marry. Sigma males know what is acceptable in a woman, and what is not. This means he won't hesitate to choose another woman over the one who doesn't meet his requirements. He'll make her feel completely comfortable with him from the very beginning, but if she's unwilling to do the same for him, he'll walk away. Women who are looking to date a Sigma man should know that he wants someone who will accept him for what he is. Once she understands this about him, everything else will be simple. This is why women often struggle with making relationships work. They always end up thinking they can change men after they've gained their trust, but this rarely goes well unless both people are willing to change. Many women don't want to hear it because it means more work on their part, but the truth is if they are going to have a successful relationship with this man, they have to understand what it means to be equal. It's not easy, but it will be worth it in the end. Sigma men don't set out looking to date a woman who is wrong for them, and they are not the type to end up in bad relationships. When he meets the right person, she can expect him to honor that relationship and be true to his word. The Sigma man is rarely in a rush when it comes to relationships, so if something doesn't feel right about how things are going, it's important for her to speak up sooner than later. This means he will take time with women until he knows she's ready for commitment. 3. They are not afraid to be alone. Many men looking for a woman to love them live in fear of being alone. They are afraid that if they don't have someone beside them the whole time, there's something wrong with them. Sigma males are perfectly content with their lives independently, which means they won't go out of their way to convince two people to be together. They are not going to go around asking women if they want a boyfriend, and won't have any problems if the woman they want is looking for someone else. It might take some time for a woman to understand why he's so comfortable with his life as an independent, but it will help her understand why he's one of the most desirable men out there. Sigma men are not the kind of men who are looking for a relationship every night, and they are not going to try to sleep with as many women as possible. Sigma males are rare, but they make great partners because women can trust them. Once he's found the right woman, he'll stay by her side helping her become the best person she can be. 4. They don't apologize for their opinions. Sigma males are usually intelligent enough to know what's right and wrong, meaning they are rarely apologetic about stating their opinions. Men who apologize for everything might be looked at as weak, but Sigma men view that kind of behavior as a sign of someone who can't think for themselves. Women should keep this in mind if they hope to have a good relationship with the Sigma male. They are not going to apologize for things they don't think are wrong, or admit fault in situations where they don't see the blame is theirs. They don't apologize for wanting more out of life, and they are not going to let other people change their mind about the choices they make. This kind of behavior often confuses women and can make them second-guess how they feel about this kind of man. But if she gives him a chance, he will show her that his unwillingness to apologize every time is actually one of his most charming qualities. Sigma men might seem like alpha males, but they are very different because they don't need others. The only thing Sigma men truly need is a good woman who is willing to accept them for what they are. This trait is often hard to come by, but it's one that many Sigma men hope to find in the woman of their dreams. 5. They are only concerned with results. Sigma males are smart enough to know that life isn't always fair, but they still go out of their way to make things better for the future. They are focused on achieving solutions that actually work, which means putting in the extra effort through trial and error until you succeed. This kind of behavior is off-putting to many women who just want someone to listen to them complain or share their feelings with. These men care less about feelings and more about the results. If something doesn't work, he won't waste his time on it anymore. 6. They use their powers for good. Sigma males are often misunderstood and judged for their natural ability to see things that most people can't. They've got a keen insight into the way of the world, and they are able to make logical conclusions based on what they see. While some might consider this cheating, Sigma men only use these abilities for good. After all, if women want someone who's going to be able to predict their future, they got it. The problem is, Sigma males don't trust anyone other than himself with this kind of power. He understands how powerful his insight can be if he takes advantage of it, which means he will not let other people make decisions for him. That might scare some women, but it will also attract those women who want to have a hand in their future. 7. They dislike pointless social interactions. Sigma males are generally introverts, even if they don't usually portray it through their behavior. In fact, they are often very charming because they don't care how they present themselves to the world. They only put their best foot forward, while completely ignoring all other forms of social interaction. This is often interpreted as an antisocial attitude by women looking for someone to talk with all the time. But while this might seem like arrogance, it's really just a sign that these men are extremely efficient with their time. If something isn't going to help them get ahead, then they are just not interested in it. This is another trait that makes women uncomfortable, while also attracting some of them at the same time.